Alright guys, we are back at it, back in the truck, Monday, July 8th. I had a nice 4-day weekend. Did a lot of work around the house though. Throwing some old furniture away, rearranging furniture, doing all kinds of stuff, cutting grass. So, really wasn't much of a break, but at least it was a break from the everyday grind. Hopefully you guys had a 4-day weekend too. And if you were on call, I feel bad for you. I feel for you. We've all been there. So today we have 2 calls we're about to go to. 2 York RTUs. One's leaking and one's not working. So we're going to see what those are about. But I just wanted to again thank everybody. We have eclipsed 5,000 subscribers. That is nuts. My subscriber count is just going up and up. You guys are killing it. I appreciate every single view and every single subscriber. Like I said, the past 3 or 4 videos have really killed it. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to be doing a giveaway here probably in the next couple of days or so. I'm not going to announce what that is yet because I really don't know what I'm going to give away yet. But I know there's something on here I'm going to give away because I actually have a tool review coming up for a thermal imaging camera. But I think I'm going to hold on to that. I think I might give that to Kenny. But I do have something in here I'm going to give away. I just don't know what it is yet. So we're going to give something away. But all right, guys, let's get on to the video. We have 1 leaking and 1 not working. Let's check it out. All right, this customer is saying they have a leak down below. And it sure looks like it's draining out of here pretty good. So chances are it could be getting in through the roof somewhere. This is a common thing here where your condensate's just going to drip right onto the roof, and then there's little alleyways that's going to take it away. But you will sometimes have a part of the roof that's compromised and the condensate might drip in there. So we're going to open the unit up just to confirm there is no leak coming from the unit. Make sure the drain pan is intact and that type of stuff. But you can see there's a lot of cracks in this roof here. So this could literally be coming in anywhere. Now, a way we could get it away from here is we could run some piping, 90 this down and then bring some piping out and get it away from the unit some. But that still doesn't take care of the roof leak. So they'll have to get a roofer to look at that. But let's open up this unit. We want to make sure it's not, the ductwork isn't wet or anything like that. If the ductwork is not wet, then we can confirm it's not leaking from the unit. It's actually leaking from the roof. This is our return duct. It's dry, and I don't see water down there sitting in there either. You guys can't really tell, but there's no water there. It's bone dry. Now we'll open up this panel. I don't want to shut the unit off because then there's like a 5-minute delay, and I don't know if I'll have to reset the thermostat down there. So we're just going to leave it on as long as we can. If we have to turn it off, we'll cut it off, but chances are we won't have to. So let's open up this guy here. All right, so this is that drain pan. And let's look at our drain pan. That's in pretty rough shape. So we have reason to believe it is leaking from our drain pan there. And that's pretty rusty, so I'm not going to attempt to put pan spray on that. We're just going to get him a new pan. Yeah, look at this here. That is really rusted bad. Pan spray's not going to help that. We need to get them a new drain pan. So it sucks because it's going to leak until we get back with a new drain pan, but there's nothing I can do for this right now. Yeah, guys, I might have been a little too quick to try to blame the roof on that one, but I knew it wasn't clogged because we service those units every 5 to 6 months. And I did not suspect a bad drain pan, though. Of course, I needed to check it, but they just serviced those units, our PM guys, about a month ago. So I'm really surprised they didn't catch that. So maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe it just finally rusted through, but I don't know. I'll check their PM sheets, and maybe they did mention it in the PM sheets that the drain pan was getting a little compromised. So I don't want to point my fingers at anybody. Either way, we're going to get them that drain pan put in. The drain pan's pretty cheap, actually. It's the labor involved with getting it swapped out. You don't have to pull the coil, but you do have to take out a whole bunch of screws and get that thing lifted up, get the old one slid out and the new one slid back in. Very, very much easier with 2 people, but if they don't send 2 people to do it, they can still get done with 1, but it's very much easier with 2 people. So, all right, guys, let's take a look at this other one now. Not cooling. All right, guys, we have a unit here that's not cooling. So this light flashing is what I would call a heartbeat. A heartbeat means normal operation. However, if we test between common, see if we can get in there, common and Y, we have almost 27 volts, but yet we're not calling and we're not in error. Oh, look at that. See, that's why you start with jiggling wires and stuff, guys. You could always have a loose connection. As soon as I jiggled that, it came on. I'll be dipped, guys. Well, let's shut it off. We're gonna take a look at it and see if there's anything askew. Probably end up replacing this board if it's not holding tight. All right, I pulled the plug off and checked everything on it. There's actually 2 plugs here. That top plug is all my pressure switches in freeze stat. So the 2 blue are my low pressure, the 2 orange are my high pressure, and the 2 blacks are the freeze stat. And then going down from the top, white, brown, yellow are my fan and pressure switch. So white being fan, brown being common, yellow being compressor. So we're in a 2 flash right now, which is basically our delay. And we're gonna let that time out and see if it comes on. We'll give it a couple jiggles, make sure it comes on. But I am leaning more towards this bottom plug because it was not in any type of error. So I believe if we were in some sort of, if this was off, the pressure switches, it would be showing like a low pressure or high pressure or freeze stat error. But it wasn't, it was showing normal operation. So let's let it time out and see what it does. All right, we're back to normal operation. However, it did not start. So let me try pushing the bottom one in. Okay. It is certainly our bottom plug. So we're gonna take like a meter lead or something and just try to press in all those wires. And yeah, we'll probably get them a new board and possibly new plugs. That way we're covered and we don't have to worry about this happening again to this customer. Because it could be this clip down here is wore out right here. not holding tight. Could be anything really. See, it cut right back off on us right when I messed with that wire. Bummer. All right, let's pull this off here. Yeah, see, nothing looks askew. And if I gotta guess, I'd be leaning more towards the plug. But I don't know. You can't be 100% sure, especially when it looks fine like this. Alright, I took and pushed all those pins down just about as far as I could get them and put them back on there, and it came on. So I certainly don't trust it, but we'll have to get them new plugs. Hopefully I can get these plugs. If not, I'm not sure. We'll have to do something. And I'm also going to get them a new board because that clip might not be holding them tight anymore. Alright, I feel like it's making a good solid connection now, and I feel good leaving that until we come back with a new plug and board. Yeah guys, I could just leave it like this and cross our fingers and pray that it doesn't happen again, or we could just replace the board, replace the plug, and be done with it. You know, this is a property manager that hires us to do this work, and they just want the problems to go away. So is the board actually bad? Maybe not, but I know it's not holding that plug in there the way it should. So we're going to get him a new board, we're going to get him a new connection, and we're going to be done with this job. All right guys, there you have it. A little bit of a bizarre situation there with that loose plug, but we're going to get a new board and a new plug, and we're going to get that thing knocked right out. That's why whenever you have something like that, you always want to check for a loose connection. Even if you don't suspect a loose connection, check them anyway, because they can come back and bite you later. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to call back. It makes everybody look bad. So we're going to get a new board for that, new plug, get that changed out, and we'll have another happy customer. I do believe it will hold up until I get back, because I was jiggling on that thing after I pressed the connector in, and it stayed on. So I think we're good there until we get the new board back in. But, all right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, channel's been doing great. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you on the next one.